18 hands in, a storm is brewing with a double straddle to 200 on. Mariano raises to 500 from the cutoff. We look down at pocket tens. After seeing a late position open, we have what's a very standard 3-bet. Maybe we can get some hands with 2 overs like King Jack or Queen Jack offsuit to fold. Or we can get called by worse pocket pairs, or even hands containing just 1 over. I 3-bet to 1500. Mariano is near the top of his range with a premium. It's unfortunate for us that he has us notched. He puts in the 4-bet to 3500. A 5-bet from us wouldn't accomplish much since better hands won't be folding and worse hands won't be calling. It's not too much more for us to call. We're in position and it's still possible that we're up against hands like Ace-King or Ace-Queen. I call for 2,000 more, really wanting to win this so that we can get off to a good start on the session. The flop comes Jack 8-5 with 2 diamonds. Our opponent flops top set, though he didn't need it. I expect him to continue firing at a high frequency after he 4-bets, whether he connects well with the flop or not. In this instance, he bets 3,500 once again. It's too early to fold at this juncture for that price since under normal circumstances we could still be best. Usually a 10 will still give us the lead, plus we have backdoor straight and flush draws. I call looking to pick up equity. The turn does just that for us as the deuce of diamonds comes out. We've at least got a flush draw. I anticipate a lot of checks from Mariano because all of hands like sets of jacks and eights and also flushes after the way this has been played. We see Mariano glance at my stack and realize that I have less than a pot-sized bet remaining. He certainly doesn't want this board to get any worse for him, even though he has a monster. He flings a fistful of pink 5k chips into the pot to put me to the ultimate test. Instinctively, this is going to seem like a snap fold to many of you. We've got second pair and we could be drawing dead. It's really not quite that simple though. We're getting a little over 2 to 1 on a call, meaning we only need 33% equity for a call to be profitable. We're clearly not getting that in this instance when we can see what Mariano's cards are. When we're making decisions in real time, we have to try and figure out what his whole range looks like when he jams though. I actually almost immediately rule out flushes and pocket aces with the ace of diamonds because he wouldn't bet that much in order to give me an opportunity to fold a hand like pocket tens with a diamond. He'd go with a much smaller amount to avoid scaring me off. Mariano is a good player who's fearless at times. When he's jamming after 4-betting preflop, he's going to have a decent amount of bluffs in his range, consisting of ace-king and ace-queen offsuit with just 1 diamond. Being up against top set is one of the worst case scenarios for us, and we still have 8 outs. I can't quite let go against a capable opponent when we're getting 2 to 1. I call the shove and quickly find out why Mariano wasn't concerned that we might have flopped a set. At this point, we're going to have to get lucky to win this. Otherwise, we're going to start out in a $20,000 hole. Luckily, I've got my man Clutch Kevin dealing the cards. He's the one who dealt the biggest pot that I've ever won of $147,000. Let's see if he can help me out one more time. The river is the Queen of Hearts. We lose a pot of over $40,000 just a short time into the stream. Mariano sacks me and gets a nice win. His hand gets posted to the lodge's social media, and again, people start coming after me, questioning my skills. It's interesting because the people who have a better understanding of poker weren't surprised by my decisions in this hand at all. In fact, well-known poker coach and streamer All In Pav ran the hand through a solver and created a video showing that I played the hand how I was supposed to, including making a point to show that if we're holding pocket tens with a 10 of diamonds and we're facing a river shove getting 2 to 1 pot odds, we have a pure call.
So once shove is played here, even though it was with the incorrect hand, what is the solver doing? 10s with a diamond is pure calling, and 9s with a diamond is also pure calling, whereas ace-queen with a diamond is always folding here. Now, I did see a lot of people say that Brad, for the most part, is going to be up against a lot of combo draws or crushed. And yes, that's true. He's going to be up against a range that has a lot of equity most of the time. But that doesn't matter. In cash games, when you get in the right price, you simply call because folding is not going to be making more money than calling. That's the whole point here. Now, whether or not you believe that hands like ace-queen and ace-king offsuit with a diamond like to 4-bet free and keep barreling here, you can leave that for debate in the comments.
If you're not playing as close to theory as you can in real time against someone like Mariano, you risk getting exploited. We see here, he's completely capable of making huge bluff shoves like he does with air against Andrew when there's 4 to the straight on board. Theory's great, but it doesn't make me any money in this hand. Instead, I'm forced to reload. I do it for $30,000 this time, losing all of my $10,700 profit from the day before and then some. It's going to be a grind just to get back to even. I'm here for it though.